Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Jena once again. I'm your host as always. Now let's see what has happened. He comes over and gets shocked to see all my cav. Okay, what is this? Here comes the French cavalry. Another division. Alrighty. So, what do we want to do here? Well, first and foremost, let's get these boys continuing to fall back. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Gun-wise, that is way too far. That's just not worth the ammo. This is much more reasonable. And so it will be made use of. So... Move you that way. Pull you back that way, and then we use the Xavier Regiment to basically take up positions along the stream. While I do that and basically fall back into a bit more, because if he's going to seize this high ground, I have to sort of fall back behind this little stream. But for the most part, I think I'm still fairly happy with the position. It's just a case of waiting until yeah, what am I saying? It's just a case of turning it slightly. detach these skirmishers and send them forward. Detach some more skirmishers to take their place. As I basically make use of what limited skirmishers I have. I will pull the cavalry back a bit. I'll basically pull it back to up there, and then the dragoons, the Prince Albert Chevaliers will stay there and just keep him honest, as will the Polentz Chevalier. They're mostly just going to look to keep him honest. They continue that way. Now the next part is this lot. Can he even see them? No, he cannot. Well, let's change that. Holzendorf. And then they go there. And then the Holzendorf heavy cavalry. We continue to bring these down. As we... And then Hohenlohe himself will go there. Slow but surely we trundle on. Soon enough we'll be able to get off this silly path and back onto a road. Let us keep on moving, boys. They are now about... Prince Louis Ferdinand is about to arrive where I need him. That might be a decent spot, but with the woods behind me... Still, I take this hill. While it's a small hill than this one, it does present me with a much better position overall. Next, we will do Schmettau and his division. Where is Schmettau? There you are. Up to the front, please. Scharnhorst is bringing up the actual infantry of Schmettel's division. And then Wartensleben and his division will continue on, followed by the Duke of Brunswick himself. Prince of Orange, his division will continue trundling up that way. And then Luca is actually going to stay where he is for a turn. And then we just continue with Kalkoif as he continues to march towards Dornberg. Because from there he can then set up where hopefully I'm going to have Hohenlohe fall back to, but it's going to be questionable. Still, he'll be in a prime position to get into that spot if need be. He can then obviously march south again to Jena if need be. He'll just be in a position where he can march anywhere. So for now, is that gonna be it? That's the question, isn't it? I am gonna turn these that way. These two squadrons will actually face that direction. Tauenzien is in a prime spot that if he does not turn to face me, I think Bernadotte is going to have to deploy about here if he wants to do anything. Still, we'll see what he does. There's no hard and fast rule for him to follow, so I'm probably going to have, if I had, say, my lead brigade under von Pellet will basically sort of take up position here. The other brigade on, what's that? Belvaquois is going to take up over here. And then the cavalry is wherever the cavalry wants to be. Did I move you? Yes, I did. And it's just Rochelle then, and obviously the army supply wagons. Yep, that's all that done. So for now, I think that is going to be that. So another fairly short one as we continue to jostle for position down here at Oberpolnitz. we will see how it develops from here. That's the question. But I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed as always. But until next time, I will see you all very soon. So until then, bye bye for now.